Hey guys, back again, like so quick. I realized that I didn't have comments turned on for this channel, so I'm gonna be doing another video, and I'm gonna just log on, sign in with another account so that I can monitor your guys' comments. So if you had questions from the past live stream, you can leave those here and I will be checking the comments, okay? So tonight we're going to talk about like dream life, upgrading lifestyle, all of that. If you guys have any questions, post them to the chats and let's have fun tonight. So, first and foremost, I'm staying hydrated. You guys know I have this like love for cute mugs. I overcommit myself sometimes, so I don't want to overcommit to this, but I really want to start a Shopify store and do cute mugs like this and just have some really funny, sassy, badassy mugs and sell them inside my Shopify store. So I may be doing that. We shall see. I just have so much stuff going on right now. It's literally insane. So, what are you guys up to? It's Sunday night, Sunday fun day, and I have been inside pretty much the entire day. So, I've been working on things, I've been doing lots of journaling, lots of, organizing. I made some cookies this morning. So, I did the Sugar Mama cookies, which are a crowd favorite. Everyone loves them. They're like a cake batter flavored cookie with sugar sprinkled on top. And I tried it with a mocha base today, so it's really, really good. Tastes kind of like a mocha with marshmallows on top. It's so delicious. So did that this morning. And yeah, so now we're here and we're live and we're streaming and we're having fun. And I look forward to having comments in the chat because I love to talk to you guys. And I want to talk about like upgrading life, like seeing life from a new perspective and just completely expanding everything you thought was possible for your life and getting excited about life. I've been like observing and just kind of witnessing like people and things lately and just kind of tuning in and paying a little bit more attention to that. And I noticed that so many people have the light and life force like sucked out of them from doing, jobs they hate or from being like beat down constantly in society and just like not feeling like their ultimate self. So not feeling like expanded, excited. When you bring something up and you say something like, hey, wouldn't this be cool if we were able to do this? They'll say something like, oh, but that's so hard, or oh, they'll find a reason why it doesn't work or why it's not for them or why it's impossible. And I'm just here to say that everything is possible. There's a story about the guy who ran a like 3 something minute mile. Like everyone was saying it's impossible to beat 4 minutes. No one's ever done it. No one will ever be able to do it. And this guy was like, hold my water bottle. And he trained and he trained and he trained and then he did it. And after he did it, it opened everyone's mind. It expanded everyone's mind and everyone's view of what is possible and what can be done. And next thing you know, people were running this 3 point whatever minute mile like it was nothing. So who's to say that that can't even be beat? Like nothing is ever a solid, like, sorry, not going to happen, can't happen for you thing in this life. Like there's so many possibilities. There's so much room for growth. There's so much room for new things to happen. And you just have to be open to it. You really do. Like, don't shut anything off. Don't close any doors unless that door is and needs to be shut. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to talk a little bit about human design. You guys know I love human design. If you've seen the human design live, it wasn't a live stream. It was actually a Zoom call that we recorded with Amber, and she's a human design specialist. And we dived into all the human design, everything. So this is my chart. I am a I'm a generator 6-2. So what that means is that I have a ton of energy. Like, you guys will almost notice, like, as I do more and more live streams, like I did a live on here, I jumped off, I went to Facebook, I did my live on Facebook, I jumped off, I came back on here, and I'm starting to get more and more energy. Like, this isn't coffee in here. This is just straight up water. Like, stay hydrated, my friends. This is just straight up water. So for me, I build energy and I build momentum off of communication. I build energy and momentum off of doing the thing. And so when you guys write in the chat, when we talk, when we converse, when I am around other people, I feel electric, I feel lit up depending on the type of people that I'm around. It can become like a expansive container for me. And so it's just really, really interesting how some people, if they go on a live stream, they're tired, they need to take a nap, they're done for the day. For me, it's like I go on the live stream and it almost activates me into wanting to do more, to do this, to do that. And I'm like that in almost every area of my life. Is when I get started and I start doing, it's like a snowball. I just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep wanting to do this and keep wanting to do that. And so for me, the momentum builds and builds and builds the more that I do stuff. So generators have tons of energy. They are the energizer bunny of the human design realm. They can go, 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 go as long as they are super passionate about what it is they're doing. They can continue to do, 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 do until the end of the night when they're done. And I'm like that. My husband laughs at me for this because I'll be doing all the things. Like, I'll make dinner, I'll make dessert, I'll clean the house, I'll mop the house, I'll do all the things, I'll go on a live stream, I'll update my Facebook groups, I will do whatever it is. And then at the end of the night, I just sit down on the couch with him to watch TV and I'm fast asleep and he has to try and wake me up to take my makeup off. I've gotten smart. So I've gotten smart. I started taking my makeup off and brushing my teeth before I sit on the couch because I know that once I sit down, it's a wrap. Like, it's done. We are not going anywhere. Like, I probably will wake up at 3 in the morning and slither into bed, and that's that. So I just know myself now, and that's one thing that human design really opened up the doors to, is knowing yourself really, really well. And so that you can work with your strengths and work with your gifts, and then things that don't serve you, you can kind of, let go, release. Because not everything's going to be for you in this life, not everything is going to be for you. And that's why I love human design, because it does open that realm to trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting how you're made in a unique way to do the things that you're doing. So it's really awesome in that regard. So one thing you can do and one thing you can start to do in your life to make it more beautiful and more expansive is to start to beautify the things around you. This is something that I have taken so seriously in the last few months. I've gotten plants, like actual live living plants in the house. And it feels so beautiful. It feels like a sanctuary. It feels like a resort having these live plants in the house. So the air quality is better. They're pretty to look at. They're in pretty vases. They have pretty decoration. That's one thing that I did to upgrade the house. And another thing is simplifying everything. I was spending so much time cleaning things and picking up things and trying to rearrange things and stuff like that. And I realized we just have so much crap. Like, we had so much stuff and I had so much stuff. When I walk into my closet, what's her name? Marie Kondio, Marie, who wrote the book, who has, the whole organizing business. I love what she says. If it doesn't bring you joy, get rid of it. For me, if I walk into my closet and I feel constricted or I feel like I don't want to wear anything, it's not a good vibe. It's not a good feeling. So I only kept clothes that brought me joy. They brought me excitement to put them on, to wear them, to style them. And everything else, if it's really, really old and I'm just not feeling it anymore, donate it or sell it. And I told you guys, I was like, I'm going to start selling on Instagram. So if you want to get in on that, find me on Instagram. I'm Celia Cavalli. Add me on Instagram. And I will create a highlight with everything that will be for sale. Hi, Ivory. How are you, Ivory? It is alive. Yes. You have caught me on live. And thank God the parrot's not going off, but the dogs might be going off. So I apologize in advance for that. How are you, beautiful? So yeah, it's really exciting that I'm going to be doing that because it just feels expansive to minimize, to downsize, to get rid of the things that you're no longer like. If you look at something and you're like, oh my gosh, this is not giving me high vibrations, this isn't giving me happiness, then why do we hang on to these things? Like my office, everything in here is here for a reason. It is here for beauty, it's here for expansion. Like even my journal, let me show you guys my journal. And I'm curious if you guys are journalers. I love to journal, especially in a bubble bath. It's my jam. Ivory says she's good. Thank you. Yes, thank you. I'm doing great. I had a day where I just kind of took the day for myself. I was telling everyone on here earlier, I like made cookies for my husband. I just took the day to just kind of unwind before the busy week coming up. And so I was telling people on here earlier, I am one of those people where I go on a live stream, I get off the live stream, I go do another live stream on a different platform, and then I feel even more energy. And when I come back to this live stream, I'm like pumped up, I'm ready to party. Like it is a good time, it's good vibes, like it's all good stuff. So this is one of the journals I got from what was it? Papier. I think it's called Papier. They're on Instagram. I went on their website. You can design it yourself. So this one's my Mind Garden journal with my, you can see down here, this is my initials, and it's just super cute. And I've just been writing in here, kind of drawing in here, whatever I feel like putting in here, I have been doing that. So journaling is a great way to kind of work through your own inner stuff and do your own inner work and start to release things that just no longer serve you, or even to expand. So one thing that I do is, it's almost like I don't know how to quite put this into words, but it's kind of like you're dreaming in reality while you're writing it down. You're like, what are all the possibilities? What are all the things that I could do? What are all the experiences I want to have? What are experiences that I've had in the past that made me feel so electric? Where are the places that I visited that made me feel so expansive? What are some of the activities I've done that have made me feel so much joy? Like whether that's volunteering at like an animal shelter, or maybe it's traveling the world. Maybe you went to like Tulum or to Bali, or you did something that was like when you were there. And I don't know if you guys have ever felt this way, where you go somewhere and you just feel like you're home. Like there's like a presence, there's a feeling where you just feel safe, secure, expanded. Like it's almost like you could go and explore and do all the things and you just feel free. Like you feel really free. That's what it is. It's like this freedom, this whole experience. My sister just texted me. That's so funny. She's like, were you a promotional model in Indiana? I was like, yeah, I was actually. So yeah, anyways, sorry, that totally sidetracked me. But yeah, like there's just so much that you could do in this life, like, and start to move into and become. And a lot of this all starts with our feelings and like how we feel in the things. So one of the things that I've definitely started doing is just being very mindful of everything in our home, and also thoughts, feelings, stuff like that that pops up too. Is just kind of seeing like, how does this fit into my life? How does this enhance my experience? And moving through from there. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, you can pop those in the chat. I got some other really cute journals too. I kind of want to show you guys. Nicholas is starting to talk, so I'm like scared he's going to go on a rant page. Let Wouldn't that be really funny if I, like, fell off this chair? I thought about that. This chair sometimes tips over, especially, like, when the dogs are jumping and stuff. I was like, that'd be really I mean, it wouldn't actually be funny, but it'd be, quite the jolt. So this is another one that I got. I loved, like, the, design on this, and they're really pretty. So they have, like the other one has, like, gold foil on the pages, like, on the edges, but they're just lined like that. And then this one says Celia's letters. They're so cute. And then vision and expansion. So this is the one where I write, like, things that I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that would be so cool if this happened." And some people call this, like, a vision board. Some people call this, like, things that they wanna see happening, like, almost like I guess for lack of better words, like, kind of law of attraction, but more just, like, things that they wanna see in the future, like future planning, future, expansion. And so they'll write it down, and it's funny because I was talking about this on a live stream years ago about how everything I had written down in my notebooks had come real. So it's really amazing when we set that intention. It's not magic, it's not crazy. What it is it's literally you putting that intention out there, solidifying what you want, and making the decision. And I talk about this a lot is that our decisions are super powerful. So when we decide on something, like when you decide to do something and you commit to that decision and you're like, I'm all in, I'm not just gonna dream about it, like I actually want this to happen, like I can see this happening for myself, this feels really good for myself, you'll start taking inspired action to get there. And sometimes things just line up too, like you meet the right people. It's almost like just this presence, like when you decide you want something, it's like everything will work with you to get that. So I'm a true believer in that. I have seen it happen for myself. I've seen it happen for my friends, and it's really, truly amazing to see and witness. Um, but yeah, so I hope you guys are having an amazing, fantastic Sunday. And congratulations on starting yet another week tomorrow. And if you haven't yet gone on Facebook and joined into my group, I don't know if I have like an ability to leave the link here. Actually, I might on my phone. Let me do that. I'll leave it on the live stream link. So I'm going to leave you guys a link to my Facebook group. I really want to create such an incredible space for women, and this is for women only, for women to just up level and to discover new levels of themselves. You know, like the world needs more people who are lit up in their own purpose and their own passion, doing incredible things in this world. So I just posted that in the live stream. And with that, I will be heading off. So I love you guys. I hope you have a great Sunday. I had so much fun doing the Q&A. I had so much fun doing this video as well. Stay hydrated, stay happy, and I'll see you in the next live stream.